Hey, it's your boy JC's here. Today we talking about one of my favorite weapons of all time, and that's going to be the bow, nonetheless. Every game I play, I'm always using the bow. Ask any of my friends. Monster Hunter, bowman. Destiny, bowman. And all of my friends hate me for it. They're like, hey, can you switch from that bow? We could probably be doing a lot better if you wouldn't use the bow. And I'm like, honestly, if I stop using this bow, our score is going to plummet and fast. So trust me. So that's what I'm here to talk to you about today, is how to become a master of the bow. I have too many friends who think bows are trash, and now with this buff that bows just got to the aim assist, which damn it they didn't need, but hell if I tell them to take it back. So now's a good time for any of you guys who are like, damn, why am I getting fucked up by bows? Pick one up, try it out for yourself, you'll see why. So first things first, how to engage using the bow. What should you be looking to do? Let's go ahead and clear the air first by saying, if you're using the bow, you are not a sniper. If you were a sniper, you'd be killing people in one shot. So let's go ahead and clear that water real quick. So if you're a bow user, you should be moving around. That is why the bow has so much mobility. Like it's like just shy of a sniper's strength, but you still get to move around freely like you were holding a damn hand cannon or something. So that's the first thing. You should be moving around, pushing with your team. Now, with that being said, you also need to know your engagement range. I advise you not to get too close to any of your enemies. If you're getting too close, you've effectively made your bow useless. Like your bow can reach out and touch someone from as far as you need it to. Literally as far as you really. If you can see them, you can hit them. So you shouldn't be like face to face with somebody with a bow in hand. Now, that's not to say that you should be sitting all the way at the back of the lane, not moving around, just hard scoping the entire time. That is not how to use a bow. If you're sitting here aimed down sights the entire time, one, your kills are going to be very low. And two, you're probably going to get flanked. Like, let's take away the probably. You will get flanked every time. It's going to happen. Step one to using a bow is anticipating your opponent. Like, you use the compass or the mini map, whatever you want to call this thing, to your advantage. Figure out where your opponents are coming from, how many there are if you can, if you're that smart to kind of judge what the mini map is saying, and how close they are. If they're too close, like if you know they're right around the corner, back up a little bit. Like, because if you miss that bow shot, you don't have enough time to draw back another one if they're right around the corner. So back up. Use the bow's range to your advantage, and its mobility. You can shoot and move at the same time, and have the arrow drawn already. Like once you know that you're getting ready to engage someone, that first arrow should be drawn all the way back already, and as soon as they pop around the corner, you aim down sights. Always aim for the head. Literally always. Like if you're using the bow, you should be pretty confident in your aiming skills by now. And then let that fucker loose. Now my next tip is, while using a bow, if this is just your beginning, like if you're just starting to use a bow, your main focus should be team shooting. Team shoots all day long as like the bow's number one thing. Like bows may just be the best weapon in the game for team shoots. Like if you're with someone else, if it's just one person, like that one person only needs to hit that motherfucker one time, and that opponent should die. As long as you hit that guy in the head, your teammate can kill with literally anything. Like, pick up the nearest pebble and toss it at that motherfucker, and he should die. So team shots are what you should be focusing on. And keep in mind, if you hit that opponent in the head, they are not going to be coming back out for a while. After they notice where their health is, if they didn't die, if your teammate didn't shoot them and kill them, you're not getting another shot off for a minute, okay? So after you hit somebody in the head, completely forget about them. They're either A, gonna die, or B, they're running. That is literally what it boils down to if you're only using the bow. So with that being said, don't focus on one guy. After you've hit one person, expect that to be one kill under your belt and look for the next. Now, along with team shooting, you should also be trying to flank. Bows are really good at this, and they're very silent. So if you're staying crouched, I know how pussy that sounds, but yes, I mean it's all a part of the game. You move around the flanks, try to stay as far away from them as possible so they don't see you coming on the radar. Move around while they're shooting. Wait for you to actually hear the bullets. Like once you hear them start engaging, that's when you start sprinting, moving to your next position, and stay far away. Use the bow's distance again, and while they're engaging, start popping off the low health ones. This is where you actually start racking up your final blows. You see them engaging, you start seeing the ones who are pushed too far up, or the ones who are taking the most damage, or the ones who are trying to escape. Pick those dudes off. Your team is going to love you for that. But make sure you're never overextended. Like, if you're going to flank, don't go to a point where you've put the enemy team between you and your own team. Just go to the sides and make sure you leave yourself an escape route, please. And my final tip here is going to be for the advanced bow play. Once you've gotten tired of the whole team shooting thing, or your team's just not good enough to support you for that, it's just going to come down to your secondary. So I find that 110 hand cannons are the best, the absolute best for optimizing this, because it'll clean up anything afterwards. So if you get a headshot with the bow, a shot to the body would clean it up, or vice versa. If you get a shot to the body with the bow, switch to the hand cannon, and the 110 should kill with a shot to the head. So, I mean, always aim for the head with both weapons, honestly. This is all a precision build, but always aim for the head. Now, if you're not comfortable with 110s, I know there are some 140s that are good at cleaning up to the head at least. Or if you're using Ace will clean up to the body because it has some really good damage on it, and you'll get the Memento Mori buff on it after you clean up with it. Only thing is, it does not have opening shot or a very high handling stat, so switching to it is going to be a little slow, and you're not going to get that increased accuracy and range on it when you switch to it. But it's okay because Ace is really good, so if you want to use it, use Lucky Pants, and if not, then just try to be smart about when switching to it. I know high handling weapons such as Thorn switch is immediate. Like, it is so fast because of how high the handling stat is on it. But the only downside is you won't be cleaning up to the body if you don't get like that headshot with the bow. A body shot will not clean up with Thorn. You'll have to go for the head. And now, like, you'll have to run however far you were, like when you were engaging with the bow. Now you're gonna have to run up to try to pick up that remnant buff for Thorn. So I mean, I'm just saying 150s with high handling stats are good to switch to, but you'll need a headshot for sure to clean up. Like headshot with the bow, headshot with the hand cannon, and hopefully you have something good on it, like outlaw kill clip or something, to kind of reward you for getting this kill. But that's all I got for you today. If you wanted me to show you some of my bow hand cannon builds that are like outrageous, go ahead, leave some comments below, like the video, subscribe if you liked it, and I'll go ahead and make sure to post some more videos like this. Thanks guys, take care. Nigga, I'll make that happen. Care what nobody say. Top. Okay.